time. I changed the angle. Let's see. And I really just wanted to start going live because it takes really long to upload. But anyway, hello. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. And yeah, let's get right into it. This is a timeless reading. This is for all signs. Okay. Kind of want a better angle, but we'll see. We'll make do. We'll make do. All right. So like I said, this is a timeless message. This is for all signs. Yeah. So first of all, we got to get into story time for this reading. Okay? Because this, although this is a timeless reading, it's kind of overdue. Now, why I say that is because I started to channel this message like a few days ago. I think it was around Friday, maybe Thursday, around those 2 days, right? I'm looking extra muscular. Whatever. I got these guns from pole dancing. Anyway, so like I said, I was starting to channel this message either Thursday or Friday, right? So what had happened was I was driving to work and I was at the traffic light and I looked up and I saw a plane and a helicopter kind of, well, from my perspective, it looked like they were close, right? Because of course I'm looking up, but they were all the way up. So it looked like they were kind of crossing paths. So I'm like, huh? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, spirit, I get it. You got a message, right? So I go on about my business, like I said, because I'm driving. So I don't really like when the messages are overloading me when I'm driving because I like to write my stuff down and pay attention to the road. So so I was like, okay, that's a message. So I just noted that planes versus helicopters. And when I noted that, I heard Lil Wayne, what's a goon to a goblin? So I'm like, all right. Like I said, spirit, I'm not trying to get all the messages right now. So long story short, my intention was to do this reading in between my work shifts because I work a morning and an afternoon shift. And there's like a time gap in between. So I was going to use the time gap to do this reading, right? But for some reason, Spirit was like, no, just wait until you get home. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Eager me, my brain is going like a mile a minute. But because I feel like I feel like something is just telling me to calm the fuck down. So I calmed the fuck down, but my brain is still wanting to be very active, right? So what I decided to do was I decided to go on IG Live and just, talk to people. Why did I do that? Okay. Why did I do that? So I get on live, right? I'm saying good morning. I'm talking to people. And all of a sudden, I get asked a question. Because in the title I put psychic readings. I get asked the question, what are you reading with? So I said, oh, I'm reading with my cards, right? I don't know why that triggered someone so bad, but the fact that he saw these, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what they are, but I really don't feel like explaining it because I wear it for a reason. But he got really triggered by these beads that represent a specific religious view, right? So while he's ranting at me, I just keep thinking about planes versus helicopters. I'm just like, planes versus helicopters. And I didn't know what the fuck that meant because, like I said, Spirit told me just wait till I get home to do the message. So long story short, someone basically had a narcissistic fit over the fact that I am wearing what's called ileke. And I have the nerve to be reading tarot cards, which are a European only form of divination. So long story short, right? That's why this message was overdue, because I meant to do it on my break. Then I meant to do it the same day I got home. And then life happened. And for some reason, I just kept thinking about planes versus helicopters, right? So this morning, I got up early in a great fucking mood. And I channeled the rest of the message. Okay, so we got it here all written down on my Scribble Scrabble chicken scratch. So, planes versus helicopters. So, first of all, when I was just sitting down about to do this message, the song that was playing was Kendrick Lamar, Element. And in the song, in the beginning, the intro, a guy says, "What happens on earth stays on earth." Now, we know that's not true, right? But that line stuck out to me. So anyway, let's go back to the channel message. So like I said, I saw the plane versus helicopter, and it looked like they were crossing paths, right? But of course, that was from my perception, that it looked like they were so close together. So Spirit was like, okay, now is the time. Now is the time to do this reading. So with that message, I feel like we're going to have to separate the planes versus the helicopters. So a plane, when I'm thinking about a plane, I'm thinking about passengers. I'm thinking about a helicopter, I'm thinking about solo travel. So I don't know. Is Spirit asking you to pick your poison? But then again, in the title, they may be right or not. So to make sense of all of this jibber jabber that I just fucking said, right? There's a choice. Or I feel like someone is giving you a choice, forcing you to make a choice that is not really true. All right, let me see, because there's something else that he said in the intro of that song. So what happens on earth stays on earth, and then we all in the same plane, some shit like that. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look at the lyrics. All right. Ain't nobody praying for me. What happens up there? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm willing to die for this shit, for the money and okay, ain't nobody praying for me. Y'all know what happens on earth stays on earth. Here we go. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody praying for me. So I feel like the people who are trying, nasty, Emperor. People who are trying to present this ultimatum to you really don't have your best interests at heart. Planes versus helicopter, which one you want to get on? Do you want to take a solo ride, or do you feel like being a passenger on someone else's journey? All right, so we got the Queen of Cups popping out. What else we got for Queen of Cups? The devil. All right. So, like I said, there's someone trying to make an ultimatum. Queen of Cups is very emotional. And when, bottom of the deck, Hierophant, when she's off her kilter, that's what I'm hearing, off kilter. That's not something I say. That's what I'm saying it. When she's off kilter, I'm hearing like a emotional tyrant. So someone in your energy is like an emotional tyrant. Or if you, because here's what makes it funny, right? Like I said, I went on IG Live to talk to the people, you know? So I personally didn't know this person. I didn't know who they were. It was just someone who just came on my live and was highly offended by what I'm wearing. But here's the catcher, because this is another channel message for another reading that I'm gonna do later. Here's the kicker, right? So I remember that this same person had DM'd me before. Now, for the life of me, at the time that we was going back and forth, I couldn't remember what he DM'd me about. You wanna know what this motherfucker DM'd me about? This motherfucker DM'd me a flyer of his readings, right? So basically, he was soliciting readings. He sent his little flyer to my DM to make sure that, hey, keep in mind, if you ever need a reading, reach out to me. But when he saw that I, myself, a reader, had elected or was a part of the same religion as him, but I was doing divination through a different form, he was highly offended. So that's what made it so funny to me, is because like this person reached out to me first, didn't know I was a reader. But when he saw that I was a reader on a similar path, planes versus helicopter, all in the fucking air, we all in the same plane, right? Earth. When he saw that I was a reader like him, he got offended. So that's almost like, I'm feeling it's like a issue of hierarchy. Not even hierarchy, it's just narcissism. So right now, some of you might be a magnet for narcissists. A magnet, like a deep ass magnet. So with that being said, Queen of Cups and the Devil. When the Queen of Cups, again, is off kilter, she's susceptible to a lot of energies attaching to her. Put it like this. You ever notice like when you're in a funk, a mental funk, it just seems like everything else just trickle down and goes wrong? Judgment. You ever felt like that? But when you're in a good mood, you're in a positive mindset, it's like good things trickle down to you. So that's the energy. Basically what I'm saying is energy vampires know when to attack with this devil. They absolutely know when to attack. Now it's up to you to set them straight. Because with that plane versus helicopters, I also wrote down, stay in your lane in shared spaces. So, like I said, we're all on the same plane. We're all on Earth, right? We're all 3D, you can touch, you know, these are tangible here, right? So this is a shared space. And I feel like some of you are, like I said, magnets to narcissists. And these people know nothing about like staying in their lane. Like they know nothing about appreciating someone else's journey. God damn it. Queen of Pentacles. So 2 queens. And my cards want to fall out. All right. So Queen of Pentacles. This is the earth plane, the tangible plane, right? So people know when to come in. When your emotional and spiritual plane is off balance, they come in for the attack on the earth plane. Devil is all about earthly desires, shit like that, right? So Spirit is asking you if you have ever, or telling you, I should say, if you have ever felt, wow, the moon, if you have ever felt any sort of jealousy, envy, any sort of negative emotion towards another person, stay in your lane. All right? And I'm talking to you, not other people. I'm talking to you, the viewer. Stay in your lane. I don't mean to come off harsh, because we've all been there. We've all seen, someone else have something and we desire that, right? But it's up to you as to whether you dwell in that energy and allow it to throw you off balance emotionally, or do you go into the Queen of Pentacles energy where you work on being fruitful, work on manifesting whatever it is that you desire? And sometimes let's be clear. Let's be clear. Sometimes what you desire is not what you need. Four of Swords in reverse. So sometimes we need to be secluded from what we desire in order to really be shown what we need. So stay in your, oh damn, another one. So we go from 4 to 5, both are reverse. La, 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 la. It wanted to go, okay, yeah. We're gonna say it wanted to go upright though. So the Ace of Cups going with the Queen of Cups. And we also have the Stars. So there's a lot going on in this reading. Let me tell you something. There's a lot going on in this reading. But the overall channel message that I have wrote was to mind your business, because perception is personal. Why am I hearing all aboard? But people don't say that when you get on plane. Do they say that? Isn't that when you get on a boat? They say all aboard. So anyway, I'm seeing people getting on the plane, but I'm hearing all aboard. That's a boat. So yeah, planes or the helicopters, which one do you feel you need right now? Do you feel like you need more assistance with the planes, the airplanes, or do you feel like you need to go on a solo ride with the helicopters? Right? But then again, I'm hearing the devil's advocate where it's not really a choice. Some of you are gifted enough with the Knight of Swords to hop back and forth. So long story short, because I feel like this is all about perception. Long story short, for you, the viewer. I feel like some of you have a lot of energies that want to attach to you and come along on your journey, but it's up to you to decide. Fuck yeah, I'm hearing it's not even up to you. It's up to you to release these energies because they can't come with you. I'm seeing like a vine that's split, or like, when they show like a split end under the microscope and you see it like going like that at the end. So I'm seeing people, you're on this straight path, and then there's people that come along through the sides, right? But I'm hearing like you really don't want these people. They come along and I'm going back to this I hate repeating myself because I already said this in the other reading. The devil always comes with these weird ass ultimatums. But you got to remember that the devil is the devil. Whatever choice is not really going to be that great. So if someone in your energy is coming with the ultimatum, and you know for a fact you was just minding your damn business on your path, and they just come in, hey, I have a choice for you. Don't even, damn, you saw how that flipped? You saw how that flipped? Don't even try or attempt to reason with this person. Because like I said, you were on this straight path and they came in through the side doors trying to get in. Trying to crisscross like the plane versus the helicopter and giving you this shitty ass ultimatum. So I feel like this reading is all over the place. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna. All aboard. There goes the fucking boat, son of a bitch. All right, well, there goes that boat I was talking about, the Six of Swords in reverse, but I like it in reverse though. Then we have the 4, 5. Child, we have the 4, the 5, and the 6, all in the reverse. And it's all the same. 4, well, hold on. The 4, the 5, and the 6. All swords. Swords represent your thoughts, how you communicate, how other people communicate with you. And then we finally end off with a 6 that's upright. Thank God. Perception. So don't allow people, I'm hearing perceive, but really deceive. That's the word. Don't allow people to deceive you with false perceptions of how your reality would be if you make a certain decision. All right, so that's I feel like I'm wrapping it up now. There we go, Spirit, because I'm like we all over. Don't allow people to deceive you with false perceptions of how your life would be if you make a certain option. Right? So like I said, again, you were on the straight path. You were doing what the fuck you had to do, you, the viewer. And all of a sudden people just shoo, came in on your path trying to give you a option that you never needed in the first place. Okay? Let's pull an oracle. Which one do I want? Which deck? This one. So again, perception, the overall message that I wrote down was perception is personal. So how you perceive something right now at this current time, is how it shall be. It's not about accepting someone else's perception of how things should be ran for you. All right, so we have Cashapp. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So this is going to go into another channel message that I'm going to do shortly after this, because like I said, there's something, how can I put it? Because I don't want to keep getting too personal, because it really wasn't personal, because I had every intention to do a collective reading. But let's say you're on a spiritual journey, right? Like I said, the path. You're on your own path, and then someone comes in and says, whoa, so-and-so, you should do it like this. Or I don't think this is right for you. Let me help you tweak it. I feel like we said, like we discussed, allow them to go on about their business, because eventually they're going to be learning from you. Okay? And that's the whole beauty of staying in your fucking lane. Because when you stay in your lane, you know what to do. You're focused on your journey instead of focusing on someone else's journey, right? You're focused on being able to view and notice the tools. Sorry. Notice the tools that Spirit is putting on your path. So, like I said, it's planes versus helicopters or not. Right? Because some of you have the ability to, if you feel like accepting passengers, you can. But if you feel like going on a solo journey, you can also do that. But I also low-key want to separate this. Give me one for planes. Aeroplanes, the aeroplanes. What's up with the aeroplanes? With the passengers? Yeah. War duck. I really feel like it's saying duck war though. So ducking war. If you so choose to allow people on your journey, your mission, shall you choose to accept it, is to avoid, again, I'm hearing avoid the jealousy, avoid the envy, and also avoid people coming in and trying to convince you to do certain things or convince you that their way is better. Why am I pulling from this? Okay, I don't know why. All right. Telling me to pull one from this one. If you allow people on your journey, then what? Damn. If you allow people on your journey, you got Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. All right, so if you're allowing passengers on your flight, all aboard, even though that's a boat, all aboard. The only passengers that you should have on your motherfucking flight are ones that can actually provide you with real knowledge. So, for example, I'm hearing mentors. Some of you are seeking mentors, whether that be spiritual mentors, financial mentors, I don't know, family mentors, I don't know, whatever, right? Here's what I'm hearing. If you're allowing passengers on your plane, on your airplane, you can't have no, it can't just be anybody, okay? You got to have people that are going to help elevate you. Because right now, I feel like if you got any stupid ass friends, if you got a stupid ass boyfriend or girlfriend, you got annoying ass family members, and you're trying to take them with you because you feel bad, they will drag your aeroplane down. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying it like that, aeroplane. I'm gonna keep saying aeroplane. Okay? Because we got Ariel. And it makes sense. But yeah. Now is not the time to have people who you're unsure about. You don't know, or they don't know about what's going on in your life. Any type of BS like that, you can only have real ones with you, is what I'm hearing. Basically, long story short, you can only have real ones with you. Okay? Long story short. Helicopters, we're gonna move on. Because that's what I'm hearing. All I'm hearing is like Hierophant energy. I'm hearing a Hierophant energy. Like they must be elevated. And for some of you, I'm also hearing you might, damn. Okay, so that's going back into the message. You might even be intimidated when you first meet these people, but that's how you know they're the right people for you. And it's not intimidated in a way where they make you feel small. It's You're intimidated in a way where you seek knowledge. Okay, so that's the type of people that's welcome on your airplane. Yes, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. So, yeah, you need people who can drop knowledge on you. If you have been the smartest in your friend group, sorry to say, you need better friends, okay? It's time for you to elevate. Look at the, you kind of can't see it, but because of the glare and all of that. But you need to elevate, okay? Everybody can't come with you. Helicopters. If you want to take a solo ride with me, you want to take a solo ride, helicopters. What does Spirit have for the helicopter group? Okay, they say yeah. Catholic priest. Okay, so you are the teacher, you are the seeker. So we have Catholic priest for the helicopters. Again, you think about a Catholic priest, and we compare it to a solo ride. Okay, they saying the tarot on this one. Damn. So y'all getting deep. They said no oracle cards and tarot on this one. A good Catholic priest, all right? The good Catholic priest of the light. You know, you can trust them. Okay? You go to them. What is it called again? When you do the little confession thingy? I don't know what the technical term. Is it confession? I don't know. When you through the window? Whatever that's what I'm seeing, right? You talking to the Catholic priest through the window. However, it's like you versus you. So this is you. You're in your garb, your priestly garb. Then on the other side is you in your regular gear. Or maybe it's I'm actually seeing like shapeshifters. So you're seeing yourself through different versions. That's interesting. So I'm seeing this like, I don't know how to describe those filters, the damn quick moving video filters. Like think about like a TikTok video when they flash the pictures really, really quick, like that's what I'm seeing. It's like, so on the other side, you're in the garb, and the garb you, the Catholic priest you, is just not moving. You know, you're just listening, observing. Then the other side of you that's flashing through different versions is like the fancy editing and shit. So that's what I'm seeing. Going through different versions of yourself in order, I'm really hearing nitpick with you. Really shouldn't nitpick, but I'm really seeing dissect. So it's time for you to dissect the different versions of yourself. Okay, because I really so desperately wanted to be Catholic priest in the light. Oh no. All right, a bunch of cards fell out. Oh my goodness. I wish I could show, okay, you could kind of see the cards, right? At the bottom, you see 1, 2, 3 pentacles, and this is the only one Ace of Swords that's not a pentacle cards. So this is definitely speaking about the different versions of yourself. And again, this earthly plane, what happens on earth stays on earth, but we know that's not true. We know that's not true, right? So you're going through different, okay, if you're not doing it, Spirit is asking you to go through the different versions of yourself. Dissect it. And think about what version was strongly attached to this earthly plane. What version of yourself was detached from spirit? And chop that motherfucker up. Dissect why that version of you was detached. Whether that be you had a fucked up childhood. So at 7 years old, you felt detached. From 7 to 14, you felt detached. From 16 to I don't know, 21, you started recognizing the signs. From 21 to 30, this is when your life accelerated. So this is what I'm kind of gathering. There's like different versions of yourself that need to be dissected and need to be, I'm hearing, eliminated if they were not of spirit. Catholic priests. Like I said, I wanted the Catholic priest to remain in the light, but I know that with spirituality, there's duality, and not every Catholic priest is of godly nature, right? So dissecting you in your priest form is your elevated form. This is you currently. This is you that's able to tap into your higher self and dissect. The other forms that was on this earthly plane and roaming around like some zombie ass spirits that was detached from your spirituality, you need to go through and dissect it. Quick mission, like a helicopter, because helicopters aren't really meant to stay up for that long, right? Planes with passengers are meant to stay up a lot longer. Okay, so I hope that made sense for the groups. Now let's bring it together. Let's bring it together. Because like I said, it's planes versus helicopters, or not. So, or not, meaning once you go through with the helicopter, like I said, because y'all can switch now, y'all can go on both. Once you go through that with the helicopter, right? You go on that solo mission and you dissect all the versions of yourself that were way too attached to the earthly realm. Okay? Once you go through and dissect those versions of yourself and heal, not just nitpick at it, heal, now you're able to elevate to the passengers. Yeah. This is where, what's that saying? When the student is ready, the teacher appears. I hope I'm saying it right. But that's what I'm getting. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So after you recognize, okay, some shit went wrong in life. I really was detached at this point, or I allowed people with detached ass energies to be energy vampires. Once you go through that, chop that shit up. I feel like spirit is going to literally be throwing the passengers at you. And like I said, the passengers are going to be those who are elevated, those who are maybe mentors. I'm hearing guardians. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but like, if you're an adult, do you need a guardian? Anyway, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing mentor, guardian. People of just what you may view as a higher ranking, right? So I feel like once you go through and dissect that is when you're allowed to have more and more passengers on your flight. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go on and wrap this message up because I don't want it to be too long. I didn't want it to be too long. And I always say I don't want long. I'm gonna keep this shit up. Keep it out. I always say I'm not gonna make this long, and I'll be talking for like a freaking hour. Is there anything that I missed? So yeah, I'm going to the Scrabble. Like I said, listen to Kendrick Lamar, Element. Oh, there was one more. So I gave you that whole spiel about how I meant to do this reading like a few days ago. And then all that bullshit happened. And the spirit was like, okay, you could channel the message today. So I did. And with that, I heard time is at play. So let me pull another one. I heard time is at play. But I feel like I kind of went over that. Like once you get rid of the BS, dissecting yourself, caprice, is when um, you'll have more helpers. But I feel like there's something else in that. The world, okay. Time is at play. Ah. So you have the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. Don't do that. Oh, okay. I'm about to say because I don't know why I'm just seeing the number 666, but it was like in a very sarcastic way that I heard it. Because we know 666 isn't completely bad. That's a lot, Spirit. You gave me like a million cards. That's a lot. Okay. But yeah, time is at play. Again, it's like I'm hearing that sarcastic, like a sarcastic laugh, like a grin, like an evil, like weird ass type of energy. So remember, we had this devil. It came out. I never put it back. But time is at play. Now is not the time to have people playing with your energy, especially when you're up in the air. And I'm hearing sirens. The sirens outside. So yeah, time is now is not the time, I should say. Now is not the time to have people playing. Yeah, that's sirens. Playing in your energy. Like I said, you can only have good vibes only. And I don't even like saying that. I really don't, because it's impossible to have just good vibes only. But you know what I mean? You know, good vibes only for your passengers. But yeah, that just needed to be confirmed. The sirens. Now is not the time to have people playing with you. Because if you do, like I said, you're up in the air. If you have too much weight up in the air, easy for you to crash. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. All right, so we got confirmed war. I wish you could kind of see it. I'll put it down here. War. Surf. I'm hearing surf. Okay, surf and turf. All right, so surf and turf. But really, I'm hearing like surfing the winds, but you know, soaring. Think of a plane. You're not surfing. And turf, war to hold your ground. So surf and turf. There might be people surfing in your energy, trying to get on your territory. What's Jake? What's that? What is that? Jeg. JEG's High Performance is the second largest mail order company of automotive equipment. So JEG, automotive equipment, airplanes, helicopter, equipment. Okay, so with the equipment, right? Remember I said, like, you can't have people who weigh you down. If they got too much unnecessary equipment with them, i.e. their baggage, they're trying to bring their baggage along on your passenger plane. Well, then that's you allowing these people to, drag you down. But again, spirit is just saying, you don't got room for nobody else's parts but yours. Long story short. Uh-huh. Okay, another meaning. An individual. Wait, hold on. Where am I? Where am I? Wiktionary? Is this? Let me see. Let me see what they talking about over here. What they talking about over here? Usage notes. Ego. First person. Okay. There's a lot going on with this definition, but I'm gonna show you. So jeg, self. First definition, self. Second definition, I, comma, ego. Third definition, first person narrator. You can kind of see it. All right, this is on Wiktionary. So jeg, basically that just sounds like me, myself, and I. So you need to be highly focused on your own journey. Don't feel bad about it. Because the first definition is self. Second definition, I, ego. Third definition, first person narrator. Yeah. Focus on yourself. And don't allow people to come in with weird ass offers that you didn't even need in the first place. Just think about where you were before this person made this weird ass offer. Okay? Just think about that. I don't know why I'm seeing Raven. Even though, can I spell fool? Hold on, can I spell Raven? Yeah, I can. So Raven, I don't know if that's somebody's name. Or maybe the bird, Raven bird. So I don't know, that might be significant. Oof. That might be significant to someone. Damn it, y'all gonna make me look up all these words. What's significant about a raven? Because it's not my spirit bird. Usually I see blue jays or cardinals a lot. So what's up with the ravens? Raven is often associated with loss and ill omen. So I'm hearing drop that zero and get a hero. All right, so like I said, loss and ill omen. The devil was just doing too much in this reading. It was causing way too much confusion, way too much random ass attacks. The devil was just doing too much. All right. Okay, ravens in stories often act as psychopomps, connecting the material world with the world of spirits. What happens on earth stays on earth. Like I said, no. If you're a psychic or you believe you on any sort of spiritual journey, you know that we connect with different realms. Okay, like we all know that. So again, when it was, what was that, the helicopter group? Yeah, that was a helicopter group. Really dissect the different versions of yourself that were not connected to spirit. Because that's where all the war, or with the raven, loss or ill omen came from. Whenever you're disconnected from spirit, you're gonna have a bad trip. What else? Sun. Yeah, sun. S-O-N though, as in the male child. So I think that's it. I think the major words were raven, war, jeg, surf and turf. Okay? So I'm gonna close this one out and get on to the next channeled messages. Alright. Oh, we got shit falling out. We got O that fell out, and what else fell out? A. Or AO. I'm hearing IOU. I don't know. We gonna close this shit out. IOU. IOU. Small fish. IOU. Oh, damn. Small fish, big cemetery. All right, yeah. People need to mind their business. Because people think they're really giving you big insight, but they're really offering you small fish. And those small fish, instead of learning how to cook those small fish and eat them, they trying to tell you, oh, look, my fish is better than yours. And all that gloating, damn fish went rotten. Anyway, we is out of here. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.